This is Organic Dairyman, and today is Tuesday, August 7th. And yeah, as you can see, I'm standing over here by the Hesston swather, and obviously you saw that we got it. Well, it's running, but yeah, I just wanted to show you kind of the engine a little bit, show you what we think was going wrong with it, and yeah, I hope you can see here good enough, but yes, well, let's see, let's set you down right here. There. Okay, this right here thing, this unit right here, this is the power module thing here that we think is acting up. I know it's like oozing out some stuff behind it, so I think it's getting bad. We think that's wrong, and then obviously the spark plug wires, I think they're the original spark plug wires that were on this swather. And obviously too, as you can see, this is actually a Chrysler engine. It is a 6-cylinder slant Chrysler engine. Kind of a little weird design, but yeah, I think the swather, if I don't know, I think it's a 1976, 77. We bought it from our neighbor back in 2011, I believe. He used to use this thing for cutting hay down. Obviously, this is a draper head. He had a regular hay head it was an auger head on here. So he actually used to use this thing for cutting hay down all the time. And yes, yeah, it has air conditioning in the cab. The air conditioner does work. So then we added some weights in here. These are some John Deere suitcase weights. I think they're like 100 pounds each or something. We had trouble like with the heads being so heavy and the back end being so light. It always wanted to bounce, and then the front end would want to gouge into the ground. So yeah, here's the back view of the engine here. Yeah, we need to put a gasket in here for the carburetor. It's sucking a little air in there too, but I have no idea, like I say, exactly for sure what year this thing is. Yeah, it's a 6450. That's the model number of it. And you know, it's a pretty good swather. I mean, we used to use a versatile 400 swather, and the design of this thing is just way better than the versatile 400 swather. I mean, how you tighten the canvases up. I mean, it's so simple to tighten. It's just a ratchet thing here. You just, you know, you put a bar on this thing and turn that thing and it just locks in place. I mean, it's so simple. Obviously we like this thing too because it's got the Hume rail on it. So if you got like any down oats or whatever, you can pick that up real good. I believe, I'm not for sure if these wheels are original or if my neighbor guy Adam, he was kind of a jack of all trades guy. But yeah, I don't know if those are original. I'm gonna guess that they're probably were on there and he probably beefed them up. Yeah, these tires are getting kind of weather checked too. We probably need to put some new tires on here sometime. But other than that, we haven't had a whole lot of trouble with this thing. It's been pretty good. Yeah, here's the number on it. I don't know if you could see that. They got the serial number and everything. The Hesston Corporation. I think is it Agco owns the Hesston company now, I think. But yeah, so yeah, I just thought I was gonna show you this quick here. I got the combine up there yet. Still got to finish working on that. Yes, I didn't do a video on Monday because, well, it just didn't work out. It was kind of, we got some rain in the morning and it rained a little bit in the afternoon. Not much, but it was enough that we couldn't go out and swath anything, and we couldn't work on the combine up here. And so, yes, I got a haircut too. got that taken care of yesterday, so I'm not turning into a hippie. So yeah, I figured I'd get that done. So yeah, I just thought I'd just quick show you the swather here, and then I'm gonna show you too up in the combine here in just a little bit. I'm gonna show you how we put the wires in the concave, or in the concave up there, and how that kind of works. A little closer look I know I explained a little bit the other day, but I didn't really get in there and show you. So, but anyways, yeah, this is the Hesston swather. I don't. Other than that, I don't know too much more about these things. But like I say, they're a good machine. Oh yeah, the air conditioner condenser too. I don't know if that was original, but I think my neighbor guy, he said he claimed he mounted that up there, so it got rid of the heat. You know, I don't know if this is actually out of a car or vehicle, the condenser is, but I'm not for sure if that's original. I just don't think it is. But if anybody out there knows more about these, you feel free to mention something in the comment section and let me know if there's anybody out there that's a hardcore Hesston swather fanatic and you know everything about these. Let me know, because I don't know. I would ask my neighbor guy, but the guy that we bought it from, but he's got Alzheimer's really bad now, so there wouldn't be any chance of him remembering, so I have no idea. But anyways, I'm going to bring you up there in a little bit, and we're going to go look at or show you how to install the wires in the concave. Okay, I'm up here by the combine now, and yeah, I'm going to show you here how to put these. These are the wires, the extra wires that go in here. Yeah, this is like different than most combines have. Definitely different than like those older John Deere's, like the cylinder walker combines. And yeah, obviously this right here is like your concave. There's one on each side because there's two rotors in here. Obviously this here's your rotor, and you got your little rasp bars. They're staggered all the way around, and yeah, so we're gonna put those on there, and yeah, I almost got this thing ready to go. I mean, I got the sieve set on here. I just got to put those things in here, and there's some other little minor things to do on this thing yet. That's ready to go. I guess we got to take off the chaff spreader here too on the bottom, because we're gonna windrow. Let's put the straw in a windrow and small square bale it. And I've got everything else set in here too. I've got the throat set. Oh yeah, I got to grease the whole thing yet too. Everything's got to be greased on here. So yeah, we just haven't had a lot of time to get this thing all ready. I mean, just kind of been working on it, like on and off here. I didn't get a chance. I didn't obviously work on it on Sunday, so I don't even think I worked on it on Saturday. I don't know if I worked on it either. We were just busy doing other things that came up. So yeah, so instead of blabbing on here, I'm just going to show you here what I'm going to do. I'll set you guys up here. Hopefully you guys get a good view. And oh, make sure you guys can see here. Oops, sorry there. Okay, so yeah, I got to take all these bolts loose here and get this bar off here so I can slide in the wires and not drop anything. And I guess, you know, like those older John Deere combines, the cylinder walker combines, the simple fact is, like, you could not, they have wires in it too, similar to this, but The difference is you couldn't remove them. The concave in there was kind of like a one size fits all. General purpose. I like to say, like with this combine here, is the simple fact that you can fine tune everything on here for better grain quality. Like with the older John Deeres, you couldn't do that. Yes, is it a little more work to put these wires, take these wires in and out? Yes, it is. It's a little more time consuming, but at the end of the day, you get paid. You get paid for the work the extra work that you do. If you can get better grain quality, then I guess it's worth the extra time, and that's what I figure. It's worth this extra little bit of time, because you're going to get paid. You're going to get paid for your work. I know, like in the soybeans, this combine, it really shines in soybeans. Okay. I'll set this in here, actually. So, let me go get the air hose and clean this up. So what we do is all these little holes here is we take these wires and just work them in here. Sometimes they're a lot easier to get out than they are to get in. And I don't know if you can see that. Oh well. Let's see here. Let me set the flashlight there. There we are. Okay, so you see the wire go up, and there it is. It's in there just like that. And all these little gaps, well, you can see that there. Yeah, there's wires that go in between all these little gaps in here. And it's just obviously for small grain. What we do for like soybeans is we'll like see how this thing is divided into, it's like, let's see. It's divided into sections here. What we do is for soybeans, and the book does not tell you to do this. Actually, the New Holland dealership, he told us to do this because he had a combine similar to this. Actually, one of the mechanics down there, combine mechanics, has a combine just like this. And what you do is you leave this first section, you leave all the small wires in. Then in the second section, you take every other small wire out, and then in the back section, you take all the small wires out. That way, as you're doing the beans, it gets less aggressive as you go towards the back. And then there's another grate in the back for more thrashing. I mean, it keeps thrashing all the way to the back, and as long as the rotor is. And our beans are really, I mean, if you would have seen how weedy our beans were last year, and seen what was coming out of the grain tank, and you would have been impressed. It does do a good job of cleaning the beans, and the amount of splits or cracked beans it was amazing. If you were to compare this side by side with a John Deere 9600 or 9610, you would definitely have better quality beans coming into the grain tank than on a 9600. And that's any rotary in general. It doesn't have to be a twin rotor, but even the newer John Deeres, or if it's just a rotor combine, they do a better job overall of thrashing soybeans and corn. They are better to have than a cylinder combine. Cylinder combines are maybe, they're not bad for small grain. They actually do pretty good in small grain. But yeah, so this is what we do every time we change this over. It's actually a little bit more work doing this than I mean, when you got to switch it over from corn to soybeans, it's more work. I don't like doing it, but it has to be done. Yeah, and then when it gets thrashing too, there's a, let me show you, there's a pan. And you know how well you can see that. Yeah, there's a pan. Everything drops down in this pan, and then it drops off onto the cleaning sieves and the chaff in the back. The John Deere combines, which I find very strange that they do this, is even the newer ones, some of the moderately newer ones, they have like an auger. It drops onto some augers, which auger it onto the pan. Well, anytime you auger grain, especially soybeans, it's hard on it. This is actually more of a gentle system that instead it drops onto a pan and then rolls onto the sieves rather than being augered. To me, is a better deal. I'm just surprised that John Deere does that. I'm just really amazed that they put an auger in there instead of like what New Holland here has. But yeah, so I guess you guys get kind of the gist of things here, how to do it, because otherwise if I do the whole process, this video will get very long. So yeah, so I'm gonna finish this up and then I'll get back to you and show you what it looks like when it's all done, so you get a better idea of it. So okay everyone, I got all the wires put in. I actually got to put on both sides, so they're all done. They're in. I'll show you what it looks like here with them all in, if you can hopefully see it. Let me get the flashlight here. Yeah, that's what it looks like with the wires all in. I don't know how many of them there are, but yeah, that's what it looks like in there. I'm going to show you in the back of the combine here too. Let's see. Oops, I need the flashlight here. I can show you what it looks like inside the back of the combine, so you get kind of a better understanding of these. Let's try the other. I don't know how well you can see this in here. Let's try it this way. Set you right there for a second. Okay. Okay. This thing right there, that's what they call a straw beater, and it's, if you can see down under here, it's got another little grate, and that grate will catch anything that isn't shelled out, whether it's an ear of corn or chaff, or any, oats or whatever it is, soybeans that haven't, pods that haven't got shelled. If anything should not get by that without shelling it out. So this is the last line of defense as far as is like cleaning out your crops, getting everything shelled out. As you can see, there's that pan there, everything drops off, falls onto the chaffer, and then below is the sieves, and then this is the thing here, the straw deflector, deflects it into the straw chopper. And yeah, this is the chaff spreader here. So, but yeah, so that is kind of what the deal is, how this, kind of a general idea how this thing works. I know New Holland probably has some videos on YouTube that talks about how these things work. But yeah, the only thing I don't necessarily like about these things is the auger, how they're down here, like the newer ones, they put them up there like the other John Deere's or whatever. But the last model that they made this like these was a TR99. There isn't too many improvements in the TR99 over these combines here, but overall these are they're pretty good combine, I think. But yeah, this combine would be comparable to a 9600. Yeah, and obviously it came with these duals on here too, so. But yeah, that's kind of the layout of this combine. I think the engine on here is a that's a 289 horse engine on there. The people that had it before us, they wanted to trade it in because they wanted to use a chopper head on there. Well, the chopper head, just to run the chopper head, takes another 100 horsepower to run that chopper head. And so that's why they kind of wanted to get rid of this thing, so they can get a bigger combine, one that had like almost 400 horsepower or 300 and something. So yeah, running those chopper heads, it will drop 100 horse right off the top of it. So you'd be running this thing at 189 if you did that. So that's kind of what the deal is here. So with that, but yeah. So anyways, that's kind of what we've been up to today, is doing this. My brother, he's out swathing oats right now. He's swathing down the last field of oats. So yeah, so we're just gonna, I'm gonna keep getting this thing ready, and hopefully this week, well, we should be combine. Hopefully it doesn't rain anymore, and we can get the combining done. And then we're probably going to start square baling. We're going to do all pretty much, well, we might do some big squares or some rounds yet, but we're for sure going to put up at least a I don't know, maybe 1,500 small square bales yet. So yeah, kind of what the deal is. But yeah, anyways, I just wanted to clarify one thing too. Like in the there was the people that had some questions the other day in my other video. I was wearing obviously a Pioneer seed cap on there, and some people were like, well, if you're organic, how can you plant Pioneer seed corn? I know I did answer some of the people's questions in there, but in case anybody else is wondering, the reason why we can do that is because Pioneer sells non-GMO seed corn, and so the organic USDA organic rules do allow for you to plant non-GMO seed. If you do a seed search and cannot find the organic variety that you want, that's an organic, then you can get a non-GMO or conventional variety, seed corn or seed soybeans. You can do that. They do allow for it. There's a clause in there that allows for that. So we do it sometimes because of availability and because of price. Obviously the non-GMO stuff is cheaper than the other stuff, but last year was kind of because of the availability, the organic variety that we wanted, we could not get. And this year was kind of a little bit of both, about availability and price. The nice thing about working with our local Pioneer dealer is if we have any leftover bags of seed corn that are unopened, they will take them back, and it's more money in our pocket. So that's kind of why we went that way. And yeah, and we first and foremost, we have to make sure it's okay with our organic certification agency. If they do not approve of it, we can't do it. So we run it by them first. The Pioneer dealer, they have signed an affidavit basically saying, acknowledging that this is non-GMO. We save the seed tags so that we can show that to the inspector. The organic certification agency has a record of it. As a matter of fact, our organic inspector, he's going to be coming, or I think it's a he anyway, it's going to be coming on Friday to inspect us. And not only that, but we are also subject to surprise organic inspections. They can show up on our farm without notice any time of the year. And you know, if we get caught cheating, the penalty is, like, especially if you're selling milk, right away our milk would not be able to be sold as organic. We would lose our organic certificate. We would not be able to ever again sell an organic crop or market an organic crop. Not ever, not in our names, not ever. So we're well aware of the consequences of not of cheating. We're well aware of that, and so we know not to do it. So but anyways, I just thought I'd just clarify that with everybody so that everybody knows. So you know, we are not cheating. We are doing exactly what the USDA Organics program allows us to do. So with that, I think that's going to be it for this video. This video's gotten kind of long again. I apologize for the length of the video. But anyways, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have a question, drop it down in the comment section below. And please, if you have not hit that subscribe button, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because you know it feels right. Let's go ahead and do it. And please check out all my other videos. And thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you to all my subscribers that have subscribed. I appreciate all the subscriptions. And check me out on Instagram and Twitter at Organic Dairyman, and I will catch you later.